What's going on, guys? It's the Filthy Casual, back with another Diablo video. Today's video is a news video. We're going to have a little look at the potential imminent release of Diablo Immortal. I can tell you're all really excited for that. Now in the background I've got some Barbarian gameplay. This is my seasonal character. It's a GR120 push build and it's a blend of Might of the Earth and Immortal King. Makes really good use of the Rogue buff, so I'll stick that in the cards. Thanks as well to everybody who subbed whilst I was on holiday. I had loads of subs, loads of likes, loads of comments. So anybody who's got involved in the videos, thank you very much. Really does mean a lot. Now the release of Diablo Immortal could be upon us, and this is coming from an article from MMORPG.com, which I'll link in the description, but to be honest it's a pretty short article. Now Riker tweeted this out the other day. I just thought it's potentially quite interesting, so let's have a chat about it. And what the article says is that Netease, who are the company that Blizzard are getting to make Diablo Immortal, have had their end of year conversation with their shareholders. And this has been translated from Mandarin into English, and it's got a few interesting tidbits about when we might be seeing Diablo Immortal. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but it does look like the release could be just around the corner. So the highlighted quote is quite interesting, and what it basically says is that with regards to the launch of Diablo Immortal, we will announce a market launch date simultaneously with Blizzard, but on our side, development is already fully prepared and invested. I definitely believe there is no issue from the side of development with regards to launch date. So in a nutshell, the game as far as Netease are concerned is ready, and we're waiting on Blizzard for its release. Now from Blizzard's point of view, we've pretty much had radio silence since BlizzCon. I can kind of understand that because the reaction to Diablo Immortal was incredibly negative. Rightly so, I think, just by the way that they played on our expectations. Before BlizzCon, they were bigging up that they had a really great announcement, something we were all going to love. There was multiple projects in the works. We were having arguments, is it going to be D4? Is it going to be a D3 expansion? Is it going to be D2 remastered? And then at the last minute, they tried to quell the expectations. So, we thought, well, D4's off the table. And then to be stuck with a mobile game, I can kind of understand why everybody's pissed at it. And if you look at the trailers, it's still really bad. You got a 96% downvote on the cinematic trailer, 93% downvote on the gameplay trailer. And even recently, Blizzard tweeted out, Diablo tweeted out, somebody looking to get a clan going on Diablo 3 this season, and they're just inundated with phone jokes still. So I think people still are pissed at them. And I think, to be fair, people still do have that right. Now, I haven't registered for Diablo Immortal. I'm a bit undecided. I probably will register. I'm an open-minded kind of guy. I would like to try it out, but I can't be clearer. Out of all of the possibilities, D4, D3 expansion, D2 remastered, mobile game is by far and away at the back of the queue. Now I am filthy casual. I do play on console more than PC, but even that, mobile is it's one step too far for me, really. But then on the other side of things, I do love Diablo. It's one of my favourite franchises. I love the IP. I've played all the games, and even the gameplay trailer. It does have a couple of interesting mechanics. You see that bit where the Barbarian picks up one of the enemies and throws it at another one. You see the Demon Hunter fire a grappling hook into the air and essentially jump over an enemy. So, there are some interesting mechanics, hopefully. I do have some concerns from what I've heard. The maps aren't going to be random. I think that's potentially quite a big issue for replay value. And the monetization will just scare me to death until it gets announced, because if it's one of these mobile games with a load of crap where you have to buy gems or keys or whatever, your progression is limited by how much you spend on it, I'm just not interested in playing that. So as you can probably tell, I'm a little undecided. On one hand, I do feel like voting with my attention, or with my wallet, so to speak, and basically ignoring the game and saying, Blizzard, this isn't what I want. I do want something better. I want console content. I want PC content. Don't give me mobile games. But, curiosity is what it is. So I'd be interested to know, how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments. Is this something that you're going to take a position on? You're going to say, I've got no interest in playing Diablo games on mobile, so I'm going to completely ignore it. Don't give me this offering again. Don't make any more games. Or is curiosity going to get the better of you? Are you thirsty for Diablo content? And are you going to check it out? To be honest, I think either position is completely reasonable, but I would be keen to know who in the community is actually planning on trying it, and who's just completely dead set against it and I'm planning on ignoring the whole thing. Now obviously until we get an official announcement from Blizz, we're not going to know exactly when the game will come out, but if Netease is saying it's ready, then it does beg the question, why aren't they giving us a release date for it? And obviously this is at odds with the Blizzard recent investor call, I think from the New Meta podcast, where they said that there was no big launches planned for 2019, which kind of gave the impression that maybe Diablo Immortals would be next year, but looking at the Netease information, it does seem as though it is going to be round the corner. So that's the news, that's the discussion. Let me know in the comments, are you going to play it, are you not going to play it, are you looking forward to it, or do you just not care at all? It'd be great to hear from you. So that's all the news I've got for today. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.